In this episode of Down the Road We Go to California and visit the Imperial Date Gardens. Then we're off to the Buttercup Sand Dunes, which is part of the Imperial Sand Dunes in California. So come along for the ride as Down the Road We Go. What day is it?
Wednesday. Who knows? Here.
The third, isn't it the 30th? I don't know. It's right near the end of January. And we're going to take off to Imperial Date Farm today to get a date shake and see what's shaking out there. Maybe go on a tour. As down the road we go. Oh, we're in Yuma. We love this park, but it's filled full of old people.
We're not.
Including us.
We're not old. We just look it.
Speak for yourself.
Oh no. After I looked at us on camera,
Yeah, we're old. Okay, here we go. Let's turn Bluetooth on so she can talk through the speaker and mess up the video. Okay, here we go. Then we'll get some dates.
Turn right onto South May Avenue.
Well, we already have the dates, but we're going to go get some kind
In
of fruit.
1,000 feet, turn left onto West 5th Street, Baird Lane.
All right. Kinds of things that are no good for you.
Ron's going to give you the tour. I'll be showing you around our facility and speaking about the date trees and all that stuff. Feel free to ask any questions anytime, okay? If you have a question, subject to a variety of mature dates. Here in the Bar Valley, it's all about the mature dates. It's known as the trees over Morocco. It's called the Bayou disease. And what that was a fungus disease in the soil. And once that tree contracted that disease, it was going to die out. 100% mortality rate. It might have taken a few years or so, but that tree was dying. And at that time, that disease was decimating all the trees in Morocco, just wiping them out. And so the Sharif at the time asked the USDA to help out. And they went over and brought 11 healthy offshoots from Morocco and brought them over to the United States. So this is our pre-sort area right here. Pretty easy job, you know, you can see the machine goes very slow. They'll have these trays right here. Right here is for the date that's too moist, that, you know, they're gonna put back on the tray and stuff. And the date also that's not ripened all the way. And yeah, that's what goes on here. Over there, there'll be a gentleman at the end constantly dumping date on there. There'll always be a lot of date on this machine. They're the most busiest guys, them two right here. So by the time this fills up right here and he puts it on his pallet, he turns around, and another few seconds he's doing the same thing too. And then we've got another guy making sure he has these trays on hand and stuff like that. So this is our pre-sort area right here. So that's how we store our dates. And before we even sell any dates, wholesale or retail, we freeze our dates to kill the bacteria on them. So no pesticides ever sprayed on our dates, no chemicals that actually ever come in contact with dates. That's our way of killing the bacteria on the dates. We freeze them for at least 7 days. But and that's how we store them frozen, you know, when we can okay. Yeah. Well, even if you get locked in,
yeah,
you can still get your still get out. Because it has a safety mechanism. Let's say, you know, if we were to put this in there, you know, it's locked. But from the inside right here, it has a glow in the dark handle right here. It'll still open up. So that's a good safety. And you know, the good thing about dates, you can store them at these temperatures. You can store them for in these freezers right here. We can store dates for a couple years. And you won't be able to tell a date that was, you know, harvested from a couple years ago to this season. So they store very well because of the sugars. It really preserves the date. And so, but yeah, it's a good thing, you know, we can, you know, pack our fruit and just sell it as the season goes and stuff. But all this is literally spoken for already because we got to make room for a new date to come in. Then we like to shut these freezers down in the summertime, at least for a couple months. You know, to run something. They usually run at minus 15 degrees. When it's 115 outside, trying to keep something minus 15 uses a lot of energy. They're well insulated and stuff like that. It just takes a lot of energy. So we like to shut them down for a couple months, clean them out, the freezers, maintenance the motors and all that stuff, and stuff like that. So all this date gets sold, and then we make room for the new date to come in.
Okay, we're getting ready to leave the Imperial date garden. Everybody's glycemic index is through the roof, except for mine. So here we go. Okay, we're taking off today. We're going to go down and visit the Buttercup sand dunes, which are the lower half of the Imperial sand dunes. It runs about 150 miles, I guess, and it continues on down into Mexico. So we're leaving May RV Park and heading to Buttercup sand dune. Of course, Ray's a little wet because when I turned the windshield wipers on, and it got him in the face. Spot up your glasses, Ray?
No, not bad.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Unfortunately, we didn't have it on camera. This is Buttercup sand dunes. It's part of the Imperial sand dune system that runs about 150 miles from the north all the way down into Mexico. And it looks wet. Apparently it rained here last night. It rained at the campground, so I imagine it rained out here. But yeah, it's wet. Being wet would make for great dune buggying because it wouldn't throw up so much sand. Kind of cool. Some ATVs. Oh, there's one big one up on top. I don't know if you can see it. It's pretty far away. It's like a lot of fun, but like any other hobby, it looks expensive. Here's the peanut gallery. the end of the road going down along next to the interstate in the Buttercup sand dunes, and the bathroom girl said it was clean. It's pretty nice. And there's all kinds of camping down here. This is all BLM land, or not BLM, but state-owned land. You can get a permit and boondock down here. And what you see out there is the wall. That's the border. This side United States, the other side Mexico. And then right down there is a bunch of campers. So we'll drive by them and show you that. Yep. Beautiful day. Outside Yuma, off Interstate 8. That's looking east from Interstate 8. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is the wall between us and Mexico down there. It's about 200 feet down there, so we're going to turn around. Since all the drones are starting to home in on us and trying to figure out why we're here. Thanks for watching Down the Road We Go. In our next episode, we'll check out Mexico, a few local RV parks, and the town of Felicity. So come along for the ride as Down the Road We Go.